worked in a psych hospital for 2 years, and occasionally you get these guys that come through the adult psych unit suffering from post-traumatic stress syndrome. And this guy came in one day, and he'd seen the movie Full Metal Jacket. He was in Vietnam for a couple of years, and I asked him what he did over there. And he was in the Marines. He said, I was a sweeper. And I said, what does that mean? And they flew these planes into these zones that they could only keep them on the ground for maybe 15 or 20 minutes. And they had to get them back in the air because not only did the North Viet Cong want the supplies, they wanted the planes. So they had impressed in the service, apparently, women and children to approach the planes. And you couldn't tell friend from foe during those days. But they had the conical hats full of rice or vegetables, so they'd approach the planes with these things. But they had packed them up with plastic explosives. So oftentimes the North Viet Cong would be in the jungle hidden, and they'd be forcing the women and children to approach the plane and pitch these things into the plane to blow up the supplies, or at least immobilize our guys. And so this guy, because he was a good marksman, the fellow who came into the hospital, and he'd done a couple of tours of duty in Vietnam, which I think ended up being 2 years for some reason. I don't know. Tours of duty are what, 6 months long or something? He was over there for almost 2 years, so maybe it was longer. Or maybe they just redefined it. But anyway, they taught him enough of the language to warn him to get off the airstrip. And if he didn't, his orders were shoot to maim. Of course, he put 2 and 2 together and realized that he was shooting at a kid. When you wounded a child in the jungle, it's not like you could pull up to a dock in a box. So he tried to scare him. It didn't always work, and so he was left with all this stuff. And he himself had a number of small kids. So I kind of wrote this song for him. It's called Friendly Fire. It's a record with that title. Kind of told in the first person. Yeah, I'm coming in for a few days, my friend. More than likely I will be alone. Yeah, I asked if she'd like to go. You know how she loves Chicago, but she just said no. Whatever she wants, whatever she might need, 'cause I got no more fight in me. Well, I must confess, my own helplessness, things got pretty weird inside. Right after the war, it got kind of quiet. For a long, long spell, they say war is hell, but it ain't nothing. She just slams the door when I try to hold her, like I held on for dear life 3 nights at sea, and I got no more fight in me. See, I was a mad dog bombardier. Hell, I was mad dog all the time. You drop you a payload on a Roosevelt dime. But where we are, there's no more North Star. It's all dark and uncharted under such sad skies.
what I did, right back to that little bride-to-be. But I've got no more fight in me. Well, she says I've changed. Well, I thought people changed all the time. Stan, it's been 25 years or more since I had a good cry. Whatever she wants, whatever she might need, till I got no more fighting. Whatever she wants, whatever she might need, well, I got no more